This audiobook, Cristoforo Colombo by Giancarlo Villa and narrated by Gianna Gesualdo and Corrado Nero, is kind of a narrative non-fiction in an audiobook. It's only just over an hour and a half long and has characters playing parts, having conversations. It has narration and it has sound effects, some quite gruesome, and music. That might be a lot for some people to deal with, and that might be you. But if not, let's talk about it. The thing I found interesting about this book right from the start is that it paints Cristoforo Colombo as two different people, the genius and the person who caused a mass genocide. So no pulling punches here. Although at the end of the book that is put into context with the values of the time. Not great by our standards. I know I learnt a little about him at some point in my early years, but the bad side was never something that was touched upon, I'm sure of it. Of course, I learnt about Christopher Columbus, not realising for a moment and for many years after that the name had been translated. Anyway, even with all the distractions, the audiobook is clearly narrated, acted. I'm not sure if it's meant for kids. It doesn't explicitly say that, and some of the content of the story touches on quite adult subjects, but the style would suggest a younger audience as the target. With all the distractions, you'll probably have to concentrate quite hard to start with, but after a while, once I was used to the style, I was able to do other stuff whilst listening. Also, it's not constant talking. There are a lot of pauses when something is being acted out through sound rather than dialogue. I ended up quite enjoying this style of audiobook, and I saw another one by the same author, so I'm wondering if that's going to be similar. If it is, I'll be checking it out. If you want to check this one out, the link to it on Spotify is in the description.